Hey, what is up guys? Jeremy here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the top 5 best guns within Advanced Warfare in terms of kill-death ratio. Now these are guns that I would not have picked, or I did not pick, or anybody in particular. These are statistically the top 5 best guns. Earlier today, Michael Condrey, one of the lead honchos at Sledgehammer Games, tweeted out these guns, and I find it to be extremely surprising. Now you got to remember that at Sledgehammer Games, wherever the studio is, or where all the developers are, they have some sort of metadata where they can see all of the stats of the game across all platforms ever since the game has been released. Like how many times people have used Semtex grenades, how many times people have died from the melee, how many free-for-all games have been played total, all of that metadata. And I find this to be very interesting that he tweeted out the top 5 best guns in terms of kill-death ratio. So we're going to go over those top 5 guns. Coming in at number 5, and I will put the gun card up on screen so you guys can see it, and I will mention the stats of the gun and give you guys my opinion on it. So number 5 is the Pyotech Loophole. I find this to be very surprising because I honestly would not rank this gun in a top 5 list, and probably not even a top 10 list. Maybe a top 10, I don't know. But the Pyotech Loophole is number 5 for best kill-death ratio, and its stats are +1 in accuracy, -3 in handling, and then it does have a increased magazine size. So I find that to be very surprising. Moving along to number 4, I find it being number 4 to be surprising as well. I would personally rank this gun to be number 1 in the game. It's my favorite gun of the game, and it's the BAL-27 Obsidian Steed. Its stats are +2 in damage, -1 in accuracy, -1 in fire rate, -1 in handling, and then +1 in mobility. So I find it to be very surprising that that's number 4. Statistically, I would have thought that it would be at least top 3, but it isn't. It's number 4. Moving along is the HBR A3 Insanity. Now, I can believe this to be in a number 3 spot. I would probably rank it myself for sure in the top 5. So its stats go as +1 in damage, +2 in fire rate, and -1 in handling. And then the only downside of this gun is you cannot have any sight attachments on it. You can only run it with the irons. So like I said, I find that to be very believable. Very good gun. Every time I've used the HBR A3 in general, I usually get very good kill-death ratios. It's just a good all-around gun of the game. So that is number 3. Moving along to number 2, I find this to be extremely surprising. This is an enlisted gun. I've never even used it that I can remember, and it's the Melee Heavy. Its stats are +1 in damage, -1 in handling, and that's it. It's a common gun, it's enlisted, but according to the metadata, in terms of kill-death ratio, it is number 2, and that's just crazy. I would have never have guessed that that gun would be number 2. Moving along to the number 1 spot, and it is somewhat believable. I would rank this gun probably top 5 for sure. It's not even an elite gun. It's a professional gun. It's the ARX 160 Hole Puncher. Now, if you guys have never used this gun or been killed by it, it's an absolute melting machine, and it's pretty insane that this is statistically the best gun of the game in terms of kill-death ratio. So its stats are +2 in damage, -1 in accuracy, and then -1 in handling. Like I said, this is an absolute melting machine. I personally do not have it. I think I had it at one point and I probably sold it off for experience. I wish I would have never have done that. As soon as I get one again, I will never get rid of it. It is such a great gun. But yes, the Hole Puncher is number 1 for kill-death ratio within Advanced Warfare. So let me know what you guys think about this top 5 list down in the comments. Like I said, I find it to be very surprising, but statistics don't lie. That's what they have at, the developers have figured out. So a big shout out to I2 Fresh for playing free-for-all games with me for the last hour. You're a great player, good shot. And for those of you that, join my games randomly for free-for-all, do keep in mind you might be in a video like this and I might give you a shout out. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see more Advanced Warfare content like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.